One of the other chart types that are available in the FX1 platform are the spreadsheet charts. And these are the most versatile charts that we have in the platform because you can literally plot any data that you have in a spreadsheet in any way you want using any of the 30 different chart variants that are available in the tools for creating spreadsheet charts. So first we're going to go ahead and add some data to the spreadsheet using the Add Data dialog. We'll go ahead and just add the 0th through the 20th streaming tick data, and we'll do vertical orientation, show date time, show header, and we'll keep the Euro USD, and we'll hit apply. It'll add that data to the spreadsheet for us. So now we have this streaming real-time tick data for the most recent 21 periods, the most recent value being up here at the top, the 0th index, and then going backward in time or in descending time order, as you can see there. And so now we can do anything we want to do with this data. Let's, for instance, create a column that is just the 1 period delta. And let's just calculate that by going equals current value minus prior value. Just do a 1 period or a 1 tick value delta, and we'll just drag that formula down to propagate it. And we can see we now have positive and negative values. And so we can now create a chart. We go up to the toolbar and we hit Add Chart, and that will give us a chart template. We go into right-click context menu into the chart editor, and the chart editor looks very much like what you're used to seeing in any other spreadsheet program. You can choose the different types of charts that you're interested in. In this case, we'll do a line chart, and then we'll go down, and there's tons of functionality in here that we won't completely cover in this video. But for instance, the data source, we might want to give it a name. So this is basically the Euro USD ticks, and we'll hit the enter key, and here we'll go ahead and specify B2 to B22, which covers that tick data that we have there in our whole range. Hit the enter key there, and we can see that we now have that real-time tick data updating in the spreadsheet. But we can add additional series, and we'll go ahead and add a new series for the delta values that we created. Go in here, we'll say delta. And we'll go ahead and choose the adjacent column, this time C2 to C21, since we have that end of the time series there. We don't want to capture that. And we'll put that one on a different axis. And put it on a secondary axis. And in fact, we can now see that we've got both of those values updating in the chart. But let's see if we can choose a different type of chart for that secondary series. And so now if we go into the chart type for that particular series, we can choose, for instance, a column chart. So now we can see the delta on our tick data. In other words, the size of the change from one tick to the next in real time against the actual ticks. And we can change the location of some of that information so that the axes are, for instance, on different sides. And we'll go ahead and do that. And so we'll go ahead and change that by going into the axes, and we look for the X and the Y axis for the secondary series, and we'll go ahead in here to the tick label position, and we'll choose low, which will put it on the other side. So now we've got the number of pips in the change in the values over here on the left-hand y-axis, and we've got the actual price over here on the right-hand y-axis, and we can see how those two series, how they behave together. And of course, there's many other things that can be done here with the different tools that are available within the chart editor. But that's a basic overview of how you create a real-time spreadsheet chart.